Ekaro, Ekabo family, and welcome to Orisa Prayer and Meditation with Iya Funlayo. It is Ose Ogun La Calle. Yes, now let's get ready to give thanks and praise to Olodumare, the ancestors, and all of our precious Orisha. Egaro, pour in New York, blessings. Cashapp, the Leather Witch, good morning. Adejoke, Bato, Mommy, Naila, blessings. Good morning, Kuromi. Blessings to you, Ambi. Too blessed to be stressed always. Obato, Melissa, Asia, good morning. Kim, Mahogany, Yadira, Bato, Zenobia, Bato, Asore, Wodi, Wofun, Mama Fatima, blessings. Jaquila, Bato, good to see you. Katina, good morning. Bliss B, Lyric, Alafia, New, Yero, good morning. Cashapp, thank you for getting the giving started this morning. Baba Oshosi, Alafia, Ni, good morning to you. Revolves, Shan, good morning. Obato, Richard, Ekaro, we're grateful to have you. Naja, good morning. Yadira, thank you for your gift this morning. Ekaro, C. Burton, Alafiani, Wahid, blessings and more blessings to you. Kashe, Obato, Uyelwa, blessings. Oh, I see you, Auntie Faye. Yes. Shannon, good morning. Ifa Funlayo, the Soul Magi, blessings. I love that name. Charisma, Alafiani, Monet, Sweet Lady, Olufemi, good morning. Yes, we give thanks and praise. Alchemist, blessings. Malita, it should be Bato, Mommy. Allison, Queen Moses, Alafiani, Hopal. Good morning, Andrea, Bato, Mommy, Osori Wofun, Camille and River, and Iakeke, good morning, Kendall, Astrid, Coco, good morning, Dr. Cameron, Ayami, good morning, Doris, my brother, good to see you, Harry, Alafia, Rhonda, Alien Black Girl, Caro, Malika, Lafiani, Jess, Livia, good morning, Juvie, Philip, Anna, good morning, Auntie Faye, Caro, I see you. Allison, Latanya, blessings, Afua, Mommy, Caro, Bato, Ifafimo Bay, Tiffany, Pauline. Good morning, family. Caro, Cabo, and welcome to Orisa Prayer and Meditation with Iya Funlayo, where we are giving honor, thanks, and praise to Olodumare, to the ancestors, and to our precious Orisha. It is Ose Ogun, Ose Oshosi, Ose Osun, not to be confused with Oshun. We are grateful. We know that our divinities roll deep. Orisha, Oko, Ija, many divinities share our worship days. And so we are just so grateful and thankful for all of our divinities and the ways that they keep us supported. And I want to give, my spirit is saying to give extra recognition today to Osun. We don't talk about Osun a lot, but Osun is one of our warrior divinities and the one who guards the initiation grove, the one who brings stability into our lives. There are many things that come into our lives that are intended to knock us down, intended to knock us off of our mark. And Osun stays upright. Osun is the one that helps us to stay connected and to stay standing. Ashe, yes, my sister Iya Isis warriors for our Ori. Right, the Osun keeps us standing straight. And so we give thanks. Yes, Osun is the lookout. Osun is the one who sees anything that is coming our way so that our other warriors can swoop in and begin to help to fight against whatever it is that is coming. And so I give honor to Osun today. I give honor to that spirit of stability today, and pray for us all to remain stable, for us all to remain strong and steadfast and standing. I pray that prayer, especially for all of those who may be having any type of challenge in your life right now. You know that my family is still in our period of mourning my father, and I want to thank you all again for your wonderful outpourings of love over these past few weeks. We just are so grateful. My family is grateful. And I pray for upliftment, especially of my mother. You know, there's nothing like um, losing your soulmate, your life partner. You know, when we talk about Ogun and Oshosi being the ones that live together, that work together, that Ogun clears the path for Oshosi's arrow to move through. That is the depth of relationship that my parents were blessed to share. And so it is very, it can be very destabilizing when that shifts. And so this is, we're calling on Osun for that spirit of stability for all of us who have had any type of shift, who that it may be knocking us off of our mark right now. Ashe, 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 ashe. We are so grateful to be together as always. Danielle, good morning. Alafia, Dr. Kiana, good morning. Tanisha, Jason, blessings to you. Joy, blessings, blessings, Gism, give thanks. Ifafi Mobe, Camila, good morning, good morning, good morning, and blessings to all of you. Mama Ty, good to see you. Yes, walking on down the aisle. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and thank you again for all of the love. So you already know, Kishna, good to see you. Sharmika, that I got a story for you today, and this story is about, you're welcome, Naila. Absolutely. This story is about Ogun, and this is a very famous story, but one that I realized I've never told here at Prayer and Meditation. And so I am pleased to be able to share this story today. You see that our topic for today, Zenobia, thank you, is to be sweet to those who help us, because many times we can take help for granted. And this story is about a time that Ogun felt that he was being taken for granted and decided that he was going to withdraw himself from society. Some of you may know this story. This comes from the Cuban corpus of stories. Itan Pataki, good morning, Aisha. J Mac, good to see you. And thank you all again for your prayers. Nandi, good morning. And so there was a time Ogun was at his forge and he was doing the work that he always does. We know that one of the things that Ogun is known for, go ahead and beat your chest, is working steadily like the heart. You know, the heart, where Ogun is connected, is the first organ that begins to work in our bodies, and it's the last organ that stops. When the heart stops, that is when that breath of life is withdrawn and when everything ceases. So the heart starts first, because the heart has to nourish all of the other parts of the body. And so that is one of the reasons why Ogun is connected to the heart, and Ogun works ceaselessly like the heart. When we hear Ogun hammering away at his forge, that is the heartbeat. Right? So anytime you want to invoke that Ogun energy, you can just beat your chest and remind yourself of that steadiness of your heartbeat. And so Ogun was at his forge. He was working. He was doing what he do. He was making hammers. He was making knives. He was making swords. He was forging chains. He was doing all of the things that he normally does. And he came home And people were knocking on his door. They were asking him for all the things that he had made. They needed a knife, they needed a hoe, they needed a rake, they needed a shovel, they needed this, they needed that. And Eshu, his good friend, Eshu always has to be in the mix. Eshu, his Ogun's good friend, was sitting there on the couch watching all these people come in and ask Ogun for all of these things. Sonny, good morning. Asking Ogun for all of these things. Shantae, good morning to you. And after everybody left, Eshu said, Ogun, I don't mean to be, right? Of course, he does mean to be, because this is Eshu. So I don't mean to, start nothing. I'm not even trying to, start anything. But it seems like these people out here don't appreciate you. That, they just here asking for stuff, and everybody's knocking on your door asking for things. Everybody's knocking on your door what they need, and ain't nobody even said thank you. Ain't nobody even really brought you money like that. You just let them give you donations, whatever they have. That's what you take. And I know some of them got money. I know they got dough. I know they got coins in their pockets, and they not even paying you. They not even trying to, you know what I mean? What's that about? I don't like that. You my friend. I gotta tell you, friends gotta pull your coattail when they love you. So look, I don't like this. I don't like the way I see these people treating you, and I think something needs to change about this. And Ogun thought about it. He said, you know what? It was like, you know what, Eshu, you are right. You are right. I really have been giving away a whole lot. And if you remember the story from last time, like, look, I made a sword for Shango. He ain't even pay me. Then he tried to beat me up in the street. He really thought about how people have been treating him. And he said, you know what? And this is one of the things. Ogun is extreme. And I tell y'all all the time, I got some Ogun energy in me. Ogun is extreme. He said, you know what? You're right. Matter of fact, I'm finished with all these people. I'm out. I'm out. And we're going to see how they do without me. And Ogun took his bottle of Oti and he took his machete and he left. And he went into the woods and he cut himself a path and he went deeper into the woods than he'd ever gone before. And he sat and he drank and he felt bad, right? He felt bad. He said, look, I've been doing all these things. Blessings, Curtis, Ogbato. I've been doing all these things, Constance. I've been doing all these things for everybody. And ain't nobody appreciated me. He sat there, he felt real sorry. Denise, look, went to 0 to 100. He sat there drinking his OT, like, yeah, right, hyping himself up. Yeah, that shoe is right. They don't appreciate me. I'm glad I left, right? They gonna find out they need me, and that's it, right? So a few days went by, and people began to notice, Geneva, that Ogun was gone. They went by his house. They saw that it was dark in the house. They didn't feel any heat. It's normally hot, warm when you pass by Ogun's house because of the forge. None of that was going on. They didn't hear any hammering. They didn't hear anything happening in Ogun's place. And of course, they went to the crossroads. They asked Eshu, Ogun is your homie. You seen him? And Eshu said, I ain't seen him. I don't know where he went, but you ain't hear this from me, but I think he was feeling a little kind of way about the way y'all was treating him, because y'all just be asking him for stuff constantly, and none of you have been really showing him love and appreciation, Oshun. None of you have really been, doing that. So I don't know where he went, but you know, I think we need him to come back, because things are not exactly working the way we need them to work. And everybody was coming by looking for Ogun after a few days. Shongo needed his sword sharpened. Oya needed her cutlass sharpened. Orisha Oko needed tools for the farm. Everybody needed something. Oshosi needed his arrowheads. Everybody still needed something from Ogun, and that was why they were coming to look for him. And they could not find him. And so ultimately, they had to go all the way, take it to the top. They had to take it all the way to the top. And they went to talk to Olodumare, They said, we have to even take it further. Everything is falling apart without Ogun. We can't do the farming. We can't slaughter the animals. We can't do any of the things that we need to do that life requires without him. And so we have to find him. We have to figure out where he went and bring him back. And they went all the way to the top. They went and asked the Almighty. And Olodumare even told them, just like Eshu told them, look, Ogun left because you didn't appreciate him. He said, Olodumare said, look, all I could do is tell you where he went. I'm not going to get involved and try to make him come back. That's going to be on you. If you're going to have to figure out how to make him come back. But I'll tell you, I'll tell you where he went. He in the forest. He in the forest deeper than he ever went before, Michewa. He's in the forest deeper than he ever went before. And that's all I can tell you because, my all-seeing eye, I can see where he went. But it's going to be up to you to go bring him back. And so all of the Orisha sat together and they began to think about how they would bring Ogun back. And of course, first, Oshosi, his good brother, said, I'm going to go. I'll go. He loved me. Me and Ogun, we tight like that. I'm going to go. I'm going to be the one I'm going to go tell him he tripping and I'm going to bring him back. And Oshosi went into the woods. He went and he found where Ogun was. And Ogun immediately jumped at him and they began to fight. As soon as Ogun saw him, he said, get out of here. I'm not going back. Get out of here. And Oshosi limped up out the woods, lumped up a little bit. And he was like, okay, you know what? He tripping. He tripping more than I ever seen him trip before. And so it didn't work. I couldn't, he ain't listen to me. He ain't even let me get close. As soon as I got close, he started tripping. He started throwing hands. I don't know if we're really going to be able to do this. And Shango said, come on now. I'm going to go. Why are you tripping? Come on now. I mean, he mad, but he can't be that mad. And Shango went into the forest. And he went and he found the place where Ogun was. And he tried to grab Ogun by the arm. Come on, man, you tripping. We need you. Let's go. Like, you got work to do. You got stuff happening. And Ogun lumped him up too. Blah, blah, blah. A little 1-2 piece. And Shango came limping out the woods like, yo, this brother is really tripping right now, right? I really thought I would be the one to get to bring him out. But he's really feeling away. He's really feeling away. And so I don't know if any of us are going to be able to, Akira, good morning, any of us are going to be able to bring him out of the woods. And one by one, the different ones went. Yemoja went. She tried to cool him with water. Or Ya went. She tried to talk to him. Everybody that went and tried to talk to him came out with their feelings hurt or lumped up, one of the two or both, right? And finally, Osun, who was the youngest of all of the Orisha, she had been sitting back and she had been watching all of this. And she had been saying, she said to them, it seems like y'all are still wanting Ogun for what he can do for you. Y'all are trying to force him to come back. I think I know how to get to Ogun, how to bring him out. And everybody laughed. They said, you, Osun, you're a small girl now. What are you gonna do? You see, he done beat up Oshosi, he done beat up Shango, he done hurt everybody else's feelings. Like, what you mean? How you figure you gonna be the one to go bring him out? All right, whatever. If you look, we ain't got nothing to lose. So if you really feel like you could do that, then go ahead. Go ahead. Right. And so Oshun took, of course, what did she take? She took honey and she took 5 pieces of yellow cloth with her into the woods. And the first thing that she did, she didn't even try to approach Ogun. She went to the river that was in the forest and she got into the river and she began to bathe and she began to sing and she began to laugh. She began to splash the water and she began to just enjoy herself and have a nice time bathing and communing with the water and singing songs. And Ogun heard the singing. Ogun heard the splashing. And he said, "Who is this? Who's in the woods right now? Who came this deep? This is my place. Who came this deep into the woods? Who's singing? Who's splashing water? Who's laughing? Let me go see what is going on at this river." And so he approached the river and he saw Osun bathing in the river and was enchanted by her beauty, by her energy, by the song that she was singing. Imbe imbe maya ye, imbe imbe loro, imbe imbe maya ye, imbe imbe loro. He was hearing her sing and he was enchanted and he got closer and he just watched. And she, when she saw that he was fully distracted, moved so quickly that he couldn't even see her. And she moved like water. She swiftly jumped out of the water and she came around behind Ogun with her honey and she put some of the honey on his lips. And as soon as the honey went into his mouth and he tasted it, he began to he was even more entranced by the sweetness of the honey. And she continued to sing as she started to walk out of the forest. And she dropped yellow cloths along the way, and he would stop to pick them up. And periodically, as she saw him coming out of the entrancement, she would put a little more honey on his mouth before he could come fully out of it. And dropped her yellow cloths along, dropped the yellow cloth along, and he picked the cloths up and he followed her out of the woods. And before you know it, they were back in the middle of the town. And by the time he snapped out, by the time he came to his senses and came out of the trance that Oshun's honey put on him, he was already back in the town. And everybody was praising him and they had prepared a party for him. And they apologized. They said, "Ogun, we did not realize that we were mistreating you like this. We know that we really need you. We need all that you do for us. We appreciate all that you do for us. We know that nobody else can do what you do for us. And we just love you and we appreciate you." And they brought liquor and they brought food and they brought clothes and they brought all of the things to give honor to Ogun. And they gave Ogun all the fanfare. And Ogun, they said that they would always pay homage to Ogun first and foremost. Although we often talk about giving honor to Eshu first, and we do, the implements that we use forged by Ogun are often the first ones that actually get to taste any sacrifice, right? The knife is the first thing that tastes the sacrifice. And so Ogun is the one who actually receives his honor first in many cases when we're doing ritual. And so Ogun is honored and revered and exalted for all of the work that he does, for the farm work, for the building of society, for the internet now that we are even talking to each other on, for the railroads, for the cars, for all of the things that help to keep life moving. We give honor and thanks to Ogun. Ashe, 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 Ashe. So many lessons in this story. First of all, of course, we know that oftentimes it's the people who we do the most for who appreciate us the least. It's the ones who we sacrifice the most for who often appreciate us the least. And that all of us, even the Orisha, have gone through this at times. All of us have gone through moments where we feel unappreciated by those who we do the most for. I know the mamas and the papas can feel that way. Listen, when children don't appreciate the things that are done for them, or when those who we care for, when those who we give the most energy to don't appreciate us, it can make us want to run away. It can make us want to say, look, forget all of this. I'm running off. Right? I don't need to do this no more. I'm running off into the forest. I'm retreating. I'm taking my toys. I'm going home. Right? When we don't feel the appreciation that we need to feel. But understand that we are indispensable. The things that we do in the world, the part that we play in the world is indispensable. And that is recognized even when we don't feel like it's being recognized. Eshu recognized what Ogun was doing. Olodumare itself recognized what Ogun was doing. And so we may not always get the recognition exactly from where we think we should get it from. We may not always get the recognition exactly from whom we think we're going to get it from, right? But spirit is always watching. There's always recognition to be had. Oshun recognized Ogun and recognize how best to connect with him, right? How best to bring him out of the state that he was in. It wasn't through trying to fight with him and trying to force him to come back, but through being sweet, through being happy, through being loving, through giving him sweetness, right? And through giving him a sense of love and appreciation and encouraging others to do the same. And so know that we are being recognized even when it's not in the places that we think. And that somebody, when we are in those lowest moments, there's going to be somebody that will come bringing the honey. There will be somebody that will be coming bringing the sweetness to put on our lips. There will be somebody that will be coming to wave bright yellow cloth for us to follow out of our dark place. And so we pray that we will always encounter that Oshun energy that is able to bring us out when we are in those funks, that are able to bring us out when we are feeling unappreciated, that's able to bring us out when we have decided to retreat from the world. Ashe, 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 ashe. One of the other lessons too in this is to make sure that we're not giving to the point that we feel depleted. Brother Richard, I saw what you said about that. Make sure that we're not giving to the point that we feel depleted, because Ogun had to run off because he had given to the point that he felt depleted. Philip, he had given to the point that he felt like he had no more to give. And so honoring ourselves and honoring the work that we do is also recognizing when we are tired, right? Recognizing when we need a moment, recognizing when we need to pull back from doing whatever it is that we're doing for others and retreat to the forest in a healthy way, right? To replenish ourselves, and not in the way of isolating ourselves or going there because we feel angry, but going into our place because we feel the need to replenish ourselves. There's another story of Ogun that talks about how he has a pot of medicine. Oh my, Omo, I'm glad. Omo Oshun. There's a pot of medicine that Ogun keeps cooking in the forest. And it says that Ogun works tirelessly. An Oriki of Ogun says that Ogun works tirelessly and he keeps his pot of medicine cooking in the forest. And he retreats. He works tirelessly until it's time to retreat, and that he will retreat into the forest to use the medicine, to use the medicine, to use the medicine to replenish himself. Geneva, yes, to go into his space and replenish himself, and knows when to stop and when to go and use the medicine and when to retreat. And so that is very powerful as well, right? Knowing when it's time to stop, knowing when it's time to use the medicines that we have for ourselves. We are so busy sometimes making the medicine and trying to share it and give it to everybody else that we don't use it for ourselves. So use the baths that you make. Use the readings that you do. Pray for yourself. Remember, as we talk about each and every time, make sure that you are replenishing yourself. Make sure that you are enlightening yourself. Make sure that you are uplifting yourself. Make sure that you are giving to yourself everything that you give out to others. Ashe, 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 ashe. Yes, 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 indeed. We have to give from our overflow, right? So that we are not depleting ourselves. We want to give always from our overflow. Ashe, 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 ashe. We know that that's precious element that keeps us cool, calm, and collected, that keeps us feeling right, that keeps us cool when we have gotten overheated. Is that precious element of water. Oh, our statement for today. Our statement. I had one statement in mind, but actually I'm switching it up because I like that. I will give from my overflow. I will give from my overflow. That is the statement for today. That is the statement. I had to switch it up because that is one of the key reminders here, to make sure that we replenish ourselves before we get depleted so that we don't feel like we have to run away. Ashe, yes, Zenobia, we're giving from our overflow. Pour in, Isis, we're giving from our overflow. Kiana, yes, we are giving. Honey, from our overflow. Muff, yes, we have to give. Denise, too blessed, we are giving from our overflow. Yes, we are giving. Mama Fatima, come on now. We putting our jacket, our life jacket, and our mask on first before we help others. Yes, Rhonda, Chris, Danielle, Geneva, Niger. We are giving from our overflow. Allison, Nandi, Kim, Afua, Olufemi, Ifafimo, Ben, Naila. We are giving from our overflow. Amari, Astrid, Stephanie, Sweet Lady, Osun Putri. We are giving from our overflow. Tiffany, Constance, Kishna. We are giving from our overflow. Hopal, Charisma, Ambi. Yes, Jam Baby, Fasheyi. We are giving. Tiffany, Jason, Mama Fatima. We are giving. Harry. We are giving from our overflow. Juvie. Yes, we are giving from our overflow. Ashe, 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 ashe. And as our original statement is, we are being sweet to those who help us. I am sweet to those who help me. That was our original statement. And I still want to lift that one up because Jessica, yes, giving from our overflow, recognizing when those who help us and being sweet to them and being kind and being thankful. Queen of Forces, Camille, yes, yes, yes. Guillaume, giving from our overflow. We are giving from our overflow. Felicia, Pebbles, we are giving from our overflow and being sweet to those who help us. Yes, yes, yes. We are sweet as well to those who help us. Ashe, 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 Geneva, Constance, yes. Camille, Babo, Shosi, Orlando, yes, we are lifting it up. We are sweet to those who help us. We are sweet to those who give to us. Shantae, yes. Nandi, yes. Tiffany, we are sweet to those who help us. Yarrow, and we are giving from our overflow. Ashe, Ashe, Dr. Zaleka, yes. Sweet to those who help us. We gotta be, Stephanie. Gotta be, gotta be, gotta be, gotta be. Sweet to those who help us, Jess. Yes, yes, Chris. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Yes, that precious element that helps us to give from our overflow, that helps keep us cool and to be sweet to those who help us. That precious element of water, we know that water, sheofelo we omilo alo. If we won't go wash, yes, it's water we go use. Sheofelo sebe omilo alo. If we won't cook soup, it's water we go use. So we say, omi tutu. Ase tutu, ona tutu, ile tutu, tutu laroye, tutu bobo egun, tutu bobo risha, tutu emio, tutu bobo wa, tutu ori. Come on and touch that ori. Yes, now we know what Ifa says, that if we need a house, hey, we gotta ask our ori. And if we need a spouse, yes, We gotta ask our Ori. And if we need that money, yeah, we've got to ask our Ori, because it is only through Ori, it is only through our own lens of consciousness and conscience that we are able to recognize when we need to retreat before we are depleted. It is only through our own Ori that we are able to recognize when we need to be sweet to those who help us, and recognize when we are being helped more than we may even realize. It is only through our own Ori that we are able to utilize the blessings of the sweetness that we receive. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Mojuba o, Mojuba Olodumare. Ọba aterere káyé. Mọ̀júbà tí òjò, mọ̀júbà tí òòrùn, mọ̀júbà ilẹ̀ ògèrè àfọkọ̀yèrè, mọ̀júbà Ọ̀rúnmìlà ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín. Mọ̀júbà ìbárùmọ̀lẹ̀ ojú kò sún, mọ̀júbà ìbárùmọ̀lẹ̀ ojú kò sún. Mọ̀júbà ọ̀kànlẹ̀ ní ìrìnwó ìrùmọ̀lẹ̀. Mọ̀júbà mọ̀júbà àkọ́dá, mọ̀júbà àṣẹ̀dá, mọ̀júbà rẹ́bẹ́lẹ́túfẹ́, mọ̀júbà àwọn ní àfíńdú ẹ̀yẹ. Mọ̀júbà ẹ̀gúngún ilé, call your ancestors. Egungun bá wa ṣe. Egungun bá wa ṣe. Ibà egungun, mo pé egungun bá wa ṣe. Bàbá ẹni ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni, ìyá ẹni ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni, ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lábo ká tó bòrìṣà. It is our mothers and our fathers who are our ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀. And it is Isheshe to whom we pay homage before any other entity. We give thanks and we give praise. I do pray, I do pray, I do pray. Mojuba Ori, Mojuba Baba, Mojuba Yeye, Mojuba Wanala Seku, Mojuba Bobo Boborisha, Mojuba Tesho Daranika and Losoro, Mojuba Baba Miobata La Epa Baba Rubo. Epa Orisha, Epa Mole Baba, Mi Mojuba Osun Mojuba Shango Kawo Kabiyesi, Mojuba Ogunye, Omo Mariwo Ogunbemi Obioshe Beni Akoko, Mojuba Oshose, Odemata Mojuba Mobeji, Mojuba Egbe, Mojuba Bobo Orisha. Kinka Mashe, we know means may no harm, hurt, or danger come, and so we say Kinka Mashe in the name of anyone we want to bring into the sacred circle of protection right now. Remember to pray for those who pray for you. Remember to pray for yourself. Kinka Mashe Miu. Kinka Mashe. We say Kosi. Iku Kosi Arun. Kosi Ebe. Kosi Ofo. Kosi Olopa. Kosi Idina. Kosi Wahala Rara. Kosi Fitibo. Kosi Wahala Rara. Let there be no negative thing to happen to anyone listening to the sound of my voice, whether live or later. We say Funwani Orire, Funwani Ilera, Funwani Alafia, Ire Owo, Ire Omo, Ire Aiku, Fumbobowa. We call in all blessings, health, wealth, and long life. Always. Ashe, 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 Ashe. So, Iba Eshu, Adupwe, oh, yes. We call in all blessings. Ashe, 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 Ashe. We are given from our overflow. We are being sweet to those who help us. Yes. Camille, like children gotta ask their Oris for all the things that they need. Give thanks. I love y'all. Y'all really just uplift and brighten my spirits. I want to thank you. I want to be sweet. That's why I'm always so sweet. I try and aim to be sweet to my people, because you all, as much as you feel the help and the goodness that comes from me, I feel the help and the goodness that comes from you. We're here for each other, right? One hand cannot clap, one leg cannot run far fast, one buttock cheek cannot sit comfortably. It might sit, but it's not going to sit comfortably on the mat. And so I give thanks for each and every one of you. And I pray to always be able to pour sweetness and goodness out on each and every one of you. I am thankful. I am thankful. I am thankful. I am thankful. Oh, thank you, Zenobia. Thankful for each of you. Thankful for each of you. Thankful, thankful, thank you for each of you, for each of you. You already know what we have to do now that we have called out to the heavens, now that we have prayed, now that we have told stories, now that we have done all these things. It is time now to listen to that sound that is deep in our hearts. Oh, Ashe, Ashe, I love y'all. And you're so welcome. Time to go within for a moment of meditation, for a moment of connection with that place that only we in spirit reside. There's a place inside where there's no words to reach, that we just have to breathe and be one with Emmy, that breath of life. Don't think all this meditation stuff is new. Our ancestors knew that Emmy, the breath of life, that reconnecting with that breath of life is where we strengthen ourselves and where we can hear from the voice of spirit. So we just begin to breathe deeply in through our noses and out through our mouths. In through our noses, out through our mouths, allowing all imagery to fade from our mind's eye, allowing our bodies to relax, allowing any images in our mind to grow fainter and paler until we are left with a brilliant white in our mind's eye. Let us hold that white for a moment and let us transform that white in our mind's eye slowly to a brilliant golden yellow. Hold that yellow in your mind's eye for just a moment as you continue to breathe. Feel a wave of relaxation roll down your body, starting from your head, rolling down your neck, down your shoulders, down your arms, down your torso, down your legs, into your feet. You are relaxed. Tension is released. You feel a wave of empowered Ashe flow back up through your feet, up your legs, up past your hips, up your torso, out your arms to the tips of your fingers. You are energized back up into your head. You are energized and empowered. We bring our attention to our outward breath as we breathe out anything that needs releasing in this moment. We breathe out resentment. We breathe out bitterness. We breathe out hurt. We breathe out loneliness. We breathe out stubbornness. We breathe out pain. You know what you stand in need of releasing in this moment. State it. I breathe out. Let it go right now. And now that we have made some room within ourselves, we allow our faces to smile. We activate our cheeks, chins, and foreheads. We show our teeth as we breathe in. Ire bobo. All blessings. We breathe in peace. Yes. We breathe in love. Yes. We breathe in sweetness. Yes. We breathe in appreciation. Yes. We breathe in happiness. Yes. We breathe in joy. Yes. We breathe in abundance. Yes. Every good thing, all that we need is contained in our next breath. Breathe it in right now. Feel all that goodness move through. Àṣẹ Ogun làkàyé. Ogun onire. Ogun. Bàbá wa bá wa ṣẹ. Ogun dé. Ire gbogbo. Ogun dé. Ire gbogbo l'Ogun wa. Ogun wa nílé. Ogun alona. Ire gbogbo l'Ogun wa iye. Ogun Ire gbogbo l'Ogun wa. Ogun wa nílé. Ogun wa lọ́nà. Ire gbogbo l'Ogun wa iye. Ire gbogbo l'Ogun wa iye. Ire gbogbo l'Ogun wa iye. Ogun wà nílẹ̀ wa lọ́nà. Bọ́bọ̀ ire ni o. Adúpẹ́ Ogun. Adúpẹ́. We give you thanks. We give you praise. Let us take 3 more deep cleansing breaths in through our noses and out through our mouths, beginning with 1. 2. And 3. As we release that 3rd breath, let us begin to reawaken our bodies. Wiggle your toes. Rotate your ankles. Straighten and bend your knees. Lean forward and back. Let your shoulders roll in gentle circles, forward and back. Let your head fall gently from side to side. Move your body however feels good to you in this moment. And finally, the eyes, those precious windows to the soul. gently open them and rejoin the space. I do well. I do well. I do well. I do well. We give thanks and we give praise. I do well. I do well. We're so grateful to all of our divinities. We're grateful to Ogun. We're grateful to those who work tirelessly for our good. I'm feeling so full because if anybody was an Ogun man who worked tirelessly, it was my dad. He was truly the epitome of that Ogun energy, working tirelessly for our family, for the church family, for me, for my mother, for all of us, up until the end. We didn't even know that anything was going on with him because he never complained. He never stopped doing the things that were needed for our family, and he just embodied that deep love for all of us. And I'm thankful. And I can still feel, of course, his energy. We know that our ancestors walk with us, and I'm grateful. I felt his energy. As singing for Ogun, and I'm just grateful. So grateful to have been able to be here for him and to be here for my family, to be here for all of you who continue to uplift me. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. Oh, you told River, these are happy tears, tears of love, tears of goodness. I'm okay. I'm okay, baby. So sweet. I just give so much thanks for all of you. If you have felt blessed by your experience today, of course, you are lovingly invited to participate in the ministry of giving. You can do so right here on YouTube. And thank you to those who have already begun the giving. You can do so via Cashapp at $ Funlayo, Venmo at Ase Ire, and using Funlayo at AseIre.com for PayPal and Zelle. I'm so thankful for each of you. You know that I am grateful for each and every cent and seed that you sow into the ministry. And I pray. Blessings, Mumble. I pray for every cent and seed to multiply and return to you 1,000,000 times. I'm grateful for you. Remember as well that the most precious and valuable thing that you have truly is not money. Because you can't take that with you. It's not money, but it is your time, your energy, and your attention. And so I pray that you always spend your time, your energy, and your attention in places that uplift you, with people who show you sweetness, with people who give to you from their overflow, with those who uplift you in every way. I pray for you to be uplifted. I pray for you to be empowered. I pray for you to be just made joyous in every moment. by the love that you are blessed to share with those around you. Ashe, Ashe. Jam Baby, thank you so much for your gift. The River, thank you for your gift. Mama Fatima, thank you. And thank you again, Yadira. Thank you again, Hashepsut. Thank you to those who are giving on other platforms. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jervette. Thank you, Kishna. Thank you, Amrit, Moon, LaShawn, Kiana, Aisha, Shantae. Thank you, Zenobia. Thank you to all of you who give. Thank you to those who are members of the Akeko Circle who give consistently each month. I'm grateful, grateful, grateful to be able to spend my time and my energy and my attention with and on you, doing the things that uplift us as a community. I am grateful, grateful, grateful to you who support the ministry so that I am able to continue supporting all of us and upholding us. And thank you. Thank you for your love, for your prayers, for your uplift. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're new to the family, welcome, 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 welcome. This has been your first time. We pray that it will not be your last. Come on over to asheire.com. Get some more of the medicine that we got for you over there. Get some more of what we've got going on for you at the website. We just give thanks for each of you, and we are grateful for the love. We're grateful for every way that you support the ministry. And we will be together tomorrow morning, bright and early at 8 a.m. on Clubhouse. Shout out to the Clubhouse crew. Look forward to a small recap of the lesson as well as a little something extra, because you know I got to always give you something extra. Ashe. Thank you, Kim, for your gift. And thank you, Mama Fatima. Thank you all. You are all so sweet. You are such a part of my blessing. And I am grateful, grateful, grateful to you. You know what I want you to do right now is I want you to go on and have a beautiful Sunday. I want you to feel good. I want you to feel sweet. I want you to feel loved. I also want you to remember to register for the Black Spirit Solstice Summit coming up December 16th. You can also do that at asheire.com. If you've been with us before, you already know it's going to be a high day of spirit. And so we look forward to being together, just praising, worshiping, learning, having a good time together all day, all the Juju Black folk do. 8 full hours. We are so looking forward to being together again for that. And you know how we close it out. Come on and sing it with me. Ashe, 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 Ire on the east side. Ashe to the west now. Ashe north and south now. Ashe, Ashe, Ire. I do pray, family. Oh, double.